Wang Yibo has been spotted multiple times aggressively shielding fellow actor Xiao Zhan from persistent paparazzi attempts to capture images of the star during what sources describe as a critical recovery period at an undisclosed medical facility. But what fans don't know yet is the devastating truth that a hospital insider has just leaked about Xiao Zhan's real condition and why Wang Yibo's protective behavior has become so desperately urgent. The story that has emerged from multiple sources paints a picture of friendship, loyalty, and secrets that could change everything fans thought they knew about these two beloved stars. What started as routine protective behavior has escalated into something far more serious, with Wang Yibo reportedly taking extreme measures to ensure that no unauthorized footage of Xiao Zhan reaches the public eye. But the question that's burning in everyone's mind is this: what exactly is Xiao Zhan recovering from? And why is Wang Yibo so determined to keep it hidden? The moment that changed everything happened just last week when photographers caught Wang Yibo in what witnesses describe as an almost violent confrontation with entertainment journalists outside a private medical facility. Eyewitness accounts describe a scene that was both heartbreaking and intense, with Wang Yibo allegedly blocking camera lenses with his own body, physically positioning himself between reporters and the building entrance, and at one point reportedly grabbing a photographer's equipment to prevent shots from being taken. The desperation in his actions, according to those who witnessed the incident, was unlike anything they had seen before from the typically composed star. But what makes this situation even more explosive is the revelation that came just hours after Wang Yibo's protective display. A medical professional, speaking on condition of anonymity, has broken their professional silence to reveal shocking details about Xiao Zhan's current state. Details that explain why Wang Yibo's behavior has become so intensely protective, and why the secrecy surrounding Xiao Zhan's condition has reached such extreme levels. The doctor's leaked statement has revealed that Xiao Zhan's recovery process is far more complex than anyone initially understood, though the specific nature of his condition remains mysteriously undisclosed. According to the medical source, Xiao Zhan has been undergoing treatment for an undisclosed condition that requires extensive recovery time and careful monitoring. The doctor, who claims to be directly involved in Xiao Zhan's care, stated that while the prognosis is positive and full recovery is expected, the current phase of treatment is delicate and requires complete privacy and minimal stress. The revelation has sent fans into a frenzy of speculation and concern. Social media platforms have exploded with theories ranging from exhaustion and stress-related illness to more serious medical conditions. The hashtag Pray for Xiao Zhan has begun trending worldwide, with millions of fans expressing their support while desperately seeking more information about their idol's condition. What makes this situation particularly intriguing is the level of secrecy that has surrounded Xiao Zhan's hospitalization. Unlike typical celebrity medical situations, where official statements are quickly released to control the narrative, this case has been marked by complete silence from official channels. Neither Xiao Zhan's management team nor his agency has released any statement acknowledging his hospitalization or current condition. The silence has only intensified speculation and made Wang Yibo's protective behavior even more significant. Sources close to the situation suggest that Wang Yibo has taken it upon himself to ensure that no unauthorized information about Xiao Zhan's condition reaches the public, leading to his increasingly aggressive confrontations with media personnel. But here's where the story takes an even more shocking turn. Multiple sources now claim that Wang Yibo's protective behavior goes far beyond simple friendship, suggesting a level of personal investment that has surprised even those closest to both stars. Industry insiders who have observed the situation describe Wang Yibo's behavior as unprecedented and deeply personal. One source, who claims to have worked with both actors, stated that Wang Yibo's reaction to Xiao Zhan's condition has been more intense than anyone expected, and that he has been virtually living at the hospital since Xiao Zhan's admission. The source continued, Wang Yibo has been controlling every aspect of information flow about Xiao Zhan's situation. He's screening visitors, managing communication with family members, and has even hired private security to ensure that no unauthorized personnel can access Xiao Zhan's floor of the hospital. This level of involvement has raised eyebrows throughout the entertainment industry, with many questioning what could drive such extreme protective behavior. Some observers suggest that Wang Yibo's actions indicate a relationship between the two actors that goes deeper than their professional collaboration, while others argue that his behavior simply reflects the intense loyalty that can develop between co-stars who have worked closely together. The mystery deepens when considering the timing of Xiao Zhan's hospitalization. Sources suggest that his condition developed suddenly, with one insider claiming that Xiao Zhan was perfectly healthy during his last public appearance just weeks ago. This sudden onset has led to speculation about whether his condition is related to stress, overwork, or something more serious. The medical professional who leaked information about Xiao Zhan's condition has provided additional details that paint a concerning picture of the recovery process, though they maintain that the long-term prognosis remains positive. According to this source, Xiao Zhan's recovery requires complete rest and isolation from external stressors, which would explain Wang Yibo's determination to keep media attention away from the situation. The doctor also revealed that Xiao Zhan's condition requires ongoing monitoring, and that the recovery timeline is uncertain but optimistic. Perhaps most intriguingly, the medical source suggested that Xiao Zhan's condition was exacerbated by external pressures, and that his recovery is being complicated by concerns about public perception and career impact. This revelation adds another layer to Wang Yibo's protective behavior, suggesting that he may be trying to shield Xiao Zhan not just from physical intrusion but from the psychological stress of public scrutiny. The doctor's statement also included a cryptic reference to the unique challenges of treating high-profile patients, particularly those in the entertainment industry. The pressure these individuals face is unlike anything most people can imagine, the source stated. Recovery from any condition becomes exponentially more difficult when there's constant concern about how the situation will be perceived by the public and how it might impact their career. This insight provides a potential explanation for the extreme secrecy surrounding Xiao Zhan's condition. Rather than simply being a medical issue, his hospitalization appears to have become a complex situation involving career management, public relations, and personal privacy concerns. The revelation about Wang Yibo's protective measures has also exposed the darker side of celebrity culture, where even medical crises become opportunities for media exploitation. Multiple sources have described increasingly aggressive attempts by paparazzi and entertainment journalists to obtain information about Xiao Zhan's condition. These efforts have reportedly included attempts to bribe hospital staff, unauthorized access to medical facilities, and persistent harassment of anyone connected to either actor. Wang Yibo's response to these invasive tactics has been equally aggressive. Witnesses describe incidents where he has personally confronted photographers, blocked camera equipment, and even reportedly followed suspicious individuals away from the hospital to ensure they weren't attempting to gather information about Xiao Zhan's situation. One particularly dramatic incident allegedly occurred when Wang Yibo discovered a photographer attempting to use a telephoto lens to capture images through a hospital window. Sources claim that Wang Yibo's response was swift and decisive, with him immediately alerting security and personally ensuring that the photographer was removed from the premises. The intensity of these confrontations has led some to question whether Wang Yibo's protective behavior might be causing more attention than it prevents. However, those close to the situation argue that his actions have been essential in maintaining the privacy that Xiao Zhan's recovery requires. Industry experts are now questioning whether this situation represents a new standard for celebrity privacy protection or an unsustainable level of secrecy that will ultimately backfire. Entertainment industry analysts have been watching this situation closely, with many noting that the level of secrecy surrounding Xiao Zhan's condition is unusual even by celebrity standards. Typically, when major stars face health issues, their management teams work quickly to control the narrative through official statements and carefully managed media appearances. The complete silence in this case has created a vacuum that has been filled by speculation, rumors, and increasingly desperate attempts by media outlets to obtain information. Some experts argue that this approach may be counterproductive,